Okay, welcome back to the second video. This video has the purpose to show how does we work with Excel after we copy all the informations from Livre. So as we remember in the first video, we ended by copying all the trips. So we had this in the clipboard right now, and then we need to put it back in another application. So we have Excel for that. And we have this file EK219 Livre that we're going to be opening. And we see here that we have this tab to access. So this is where we're going to be placing all the information to export to access. Here is where we clean up some informations, and this is where we stock all the informations after the cleanup, after we send it, and some information about how to work with maps, but this is not something we're going to be working right now. So let's come here to access the tab. We place ourselves here on pickup time, so we have this orange here just to show that this is where we should stop and start to paste our information. So we just go with the shortcut Ctrl V and we paste everything. Great. So, and as you can see, if we open Livre and we check here, the same sequence that we have with the pickup time until the dispatch notes is exactly the same sequence that we have here as well. So that's why I built this information here, this template in order to reflect the same information that we have in Livre. So in order to start, we need to clean up manually right now, and we click here from the column, the number of the row, excuse me. So from outside we click in all the empty rows. We have this information here that we don't need right now, so this is the status that are going to be removing. Somehow this information just get here. I don't know the reason why, but we need to clean up. So we right click still inside here where we have this the cursor, and we delete. Great. So right now, as you can see, we have some information here that we still need to clean up a little bit more. So we just remove our cursor and place it in the whatever you want, and we go to developer, macro, and we see here the name of the macro that we're going to be running, EK219 grid clean. So this is the one. So we don't need to worry, because I will be coming to whoever will be the person responsible and place the same file, so you're going to be able to run macros as well and using the tab developer. So we just run. As you see here, we have all this information that need to clean up, but when we run, it clean up everything, with the exception of those ones here that we need to come here manually and remove. Okay, remove this one. It's not a big deal. So you see that the number, the flight has been replaced by number 1 and 2 because they are associated with some fields in Access that they require these numbers. So we have like a 1 for EK219, number 2 for EK220. Here with the car, we have 1 for sedan, 2 for SUV, and 3 for van. So this is not a problem. We just need to clean up and leave the way it is. So here the first one, this is for the Go Show. We don't need this information. We remove it. We don't need this TBN anymore. We don't have the customer PO here, and we had it before as Go Show, but we need to keep here as a number. So everywhere we have this one is like is a time, number, time, text, and so on. So here this is also number, a numeral field. So right now we are coming here, and let's start to clean up a little bit and put the type of the form. So as we see, when we have numbers, it means that this is an in-house vehicle, and we need just to start to remove all the farm outs. We just remove everything that is a farm out. Okay, great. So which leaves us with just the in-houses. The in-houses, we have number 1 for in-house and number 2 for farm outs. So number 1, another number 1, 1 and 1, 1 and 1. So all the in-houses there in place. We just need to start to clean up here as well and remove the SUV just manually. 226, 176, 220, 160, 606, 180, 182. Great. So right now you see here that we have the car number from the drivers from the farmhouse. So we need to put this number 159, 2018, 141, 153, 137, then 143. This one we don't have is a 0. Martha, I know Martha is a 115, but it could also have a 0 as well. It's not imperative. 157 for Taha. Sam is the same thing. So we got it. So right now we just need to clean up this here as well, so we can have the driver. So we come and the shortcut Control C. Now we open a notepad and we bring the notepad here inside. I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we paste Control V. Great. So you see that we have the number of the car, dash, and the name. So we just need to follow here and put a kind of a dash again behind the number, before the number, dash before the number, the name, excuse me, not the number, the name, and a dash. Why is that? Because right now we're going to place ourselves here and click on tab, which will produce a tab. So we select the tab and Control C the tab. Great. Another shortcut we're going to be using is Control H. Control H for replace. So what to find? We are looking for a dash, and replace with, we paste the tab. So Control V. So we have the tab here right now, and we click on replace all. Great. So you see that we have the name separated by a tab, and this is very important because this is the way that Excel recognizes that there is a column. So we just Control C, we come back here, we go to clean up and paste here. Great. So right now you have the numbers on one side and the name in the other. We just select the names, Control C, return back to Access, and paste Control V. Great, now you have the names. So let's do the same thing for the names here as well. Great. We have a Control C, go to Notepad, Control V, and we have the names. So right now we just need to do the same thing, but we have already the dash here. So when we clean up, when we use the macro, it replaces all the informations by this dash, which is helpful because we're going to be using this. We already have here, by the last operation, our tab. So all we need to do is just click directly, replace all. And great, we have replaced it. So right now the trick is we need to start to remove all this Mrs. and Misters and start to organize the name, because they are not written in the way that we can understand. So we can make a search on Google with the name and see where we should be splitting the name. And we can, for example, like here, we see that we know maybe that this is a Naveen Chandra. We will check. This is a doctor. I know because I check it, but we should be checking as well. We have Saud Abdulaziz. This is okay. Abdul Samid. We split here. Deborah Kumar. So apparently everything is fine. And this is Naveen Chandra and Naveen Chandra as well. So here we have almost everything done. So we need to get rid of this Mr. and Mrs. here. So we copy this one here, Control C, and place here. And right now with this tab, we remove it and place by a space. Why? Because we're going to be replacing everything by space. And we start with MRS and Mrs. because if we start with a Mr., then we're going to have a bunch of S remaining. So that's why we start with the biggest one. Replace everything and then again remove the S and replace all the Misters here. And we can keep or not the Mr., but just because of the sign is not going to be very nice if we do it. So here we just remove and everything is ready to go here. So we copy and we paste and clean up again. So we just select this one here, delete, and click on home and Control V. Great. Now we have the number of passengers that we clean here. Excuse me, we copy. We come to the passenger numbers. In the first line, we see the first one here, the number, and we paste. Then we come back. Click, select the whole names. Return back to Access. Click on the first, and we paste. Great. So everything that we are missing here right now is this information with the dispatch note. So let's go again, our notepad. We just delete everything and paste it. So it's very important. Sometimes it comes, just to have an idea, it comes like this because we don't clean up or we don't prepare very well. So we need to make sure that we have the space, slash space, space, slash space for each one of them. It's important because here right now we're going to have find what, space, slash space. And we remove this space here that we had. We click again in tab just to produce a new tab. Copy this tab, Control C, and paste it here. And then the miracle, we just replace everything for a tab. We come here, remove this one, and we write space miles. We're going to replace the miles right now. Remove this tab, very important. Always remember to remove the tab. And replace all. Great. Now we have all this tree cleaned. We just need to come, Control C, clean up, delete. Great. So let's go. PNR. In PNR, the mileage. With the mileage and customer appeal. Excuse me, I'm saying dispatch notes, sorry, dispatch notes. So we have with the passenger, he owns 49, 143, 50, and 836 and 50. Okay, perfect. So right now, just cleaning up here a little bit manually. Remove all of this. And that's it. We put the date. Today is 6/2/19. We bring it here. And then we're ready to go. We could also clean up here if you want all the telephones. And it works like the same thing. But it's not necessary because it's not imperative. So we can move the telephone, leave the way it is. So that's it. And so right now we're going to be working and importing to Access. Thank you very much for watching.